Welcome investors! Today I want to talk with you about my worst performing stock, Aurora Cannabis. It is down 75% since I bought it on December 3rd in 2019. In the end of this video, I'll show you my holdings of Aurora Cannabis. So the year 2021 doesn't look so good either for this company. It is down 15%, where at the same time, for example, the Horizons Marijuana Life Sciences ETF has risen 18% in 2021. But there is a light in the tunnel for Aurora because they are very aggressively cutting the costs and improving the bottom line. So as of May 12, 2021, Aurora reported to have cash on hand 525 Canadian million dollars in comparison to 230 million last year. That is a solid improvement, especially because in early 2020, many investors were concerned that Aurora could run out of money within just a couple months and go bankrupt. The company is in much better place right now in 2021, and its operations are much more sustainable. Over the trailing 12 months, Aurora has burned through $280 million. If the company maintains that rate, its cash balance could potentially fund its operations for nearly 2 years in the future, assuming its needs for capital and investments are going to be minimal. That's an important consideration for investors in this company that has normally been quick to raise money through issuing more stocks. While having a significant chunk of cash on hand doesn't guarantee that Aurora won't go for further offerings in the near future, it could minimize the need to do so. We don't want the stock of Aurora to be diluted even further. So Aurora has been making strides in improving its bottom line. For the third quarter ending in March 31st, the company reported an adjusted earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation and amortization loss of only 24 million Canadian dollars. That's a less of the half of this what they reported a year ago, which was $50 million. And the company said it found additional 60 to 80 million in annual costs that it could trim within next 18 months. So besides those great improvements, revenue might be the biggest problem for Aurora right now. Third quarter sales were down 21% in comparison to 2020. The company did particularly badly in consumer segment, where cannabis net revenue was just 18 million, less than a half this what the company generated a year earlier. Aurora blamed the poor results in sales primarily on the pandemic and the impact of lockdowns on distributors and retailers. Ontario, Canada's largest province, only began loosening in pandemic restrictions in June. So investors may need to wait a couple of quarters before consumer numbers can improve. So right now, let's take a look at my shares of Aurora Cannabis.
Aurora Cannabis. I started buying shares on December 3rd, 2019, and I bought 676 shares. Actually, no, I didn't buy 676 because Aurora went through reverse split. I think it was 5-1 because the stock was going under $1 per share and it was facing delisting from New York Stock Exchange. So I believe was 5-1. Correct me if I'm wrong, and this was like probably like a year ago. So there was, I think, 5 times more shares. But after the split, As of right now, as of August 6, I have 676 shares of Aurora. Um, and my initial investment was $19,957.52. And as of right now, August 6, 2021, my shares of Aurora are worth $4,948.32. So this is a decline, 75% decline of my initial investment in Aurora Cannabis. Um, like I said earlier, there are some improvements. Aurora is cutting the costs really hard, and they're really working to improve the sales. Of course, last year pandemic time was really horrible, especially for cannabis industry, and a lot of people just liquidated the stock. So this indicates that a lot of people liquidated Aurora stock because they don't feel confident. Me personally, I don't feel confident so much in Aurora, but on another side, I don't feel like I have to sell those shares. I already wrote them off, so whatever happens, I'm not looking at these shares or as a gain. So whatever turns out in the future with these shares, either the company is gonna go belly up or it will start recovering. I would say I'm ready for both those directions. So this is my approach towards Aurora Cannabis. I'm holding those shares. I just want to see. I would say I'm more curious what's gonna happen with this company than I'm hoping for making some returns and some money. I'm just driven more with curiosity because I know that they did some really, really big and wrong acquisitions. It's like a ship. When a ship takes too much water, it's gonna go down eventually. And in my opinion, Aurora took a lot of water, but not to the point where they are going down yet. And the future, I think, looks bright because we will have more and more opening coming to society after pandemic. And of course, people are gonna start going out, and all the dispensaries and distributors are gonna start, I would say, coming to life again and making money. So this is what I think is going to happen in the future. But again, I'm not counting this money as some kind of, that I will make some money of this. I already wrote this off. So curiosity drives me to keep those shares right here. Plus, on the other side, I don't like liquidating the stocks. I like buying them, but I'm not really a big fan of liquidating. Maybe because I carve in my mind very deeply this motto from Warren Buffett that you buy the stocks and you hold them forever. Just a small difference is that Warren Buffett meant to buy the good quality companies and then hold them forever. Obviously, Aurora is a not good quality company to hold forever. But I'm trying to be innovative. I'm trying to have a different approach using Warren Buffett's motto: hold the low quality company forever. So let me know what you think about these Aurora shares, where they're gonna end up within the next couple of years.
So I bought Aurora Cannabis at the time when there was a great hype. Terry Booth was a guy who was really talking nicely with full of excitement speeches about Aurora. Then also Nelson Peltz was involved, guy who is a great investor, and I was very excited. But I didn't look at the numbers. They were making more and more acquisitions, which were not really good. And now we see the effect of those acquisitions. 75% down since I bought it. Investors see this. And this was my major mistake. I didn't look at the numbers. That was a hype, pure hype. So please let me know, what do you think about my buy of Aurora? If this was a good investment or bad investment? Is Aurora going to survive, or it's going to go belly up? Please let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, like always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends on all social media. I deeply appreciate your help with building very simple investing channel. Thank you very much. I deeply appreciate your time with me here. Have a great day.